Hey, what's up, ladies? It's Coach Karina. It's time for another public service announcement. I've been getting a lot of questions about neck and back pain. What exercises should I do to help my neck and my back feel better? What shouldn't I do while my neck and back are injured? I want you guys to know that neck and back injuries are exceedingly common. Almost all adults are going to deal with them at some point in their life, and I think especially as athletes, you kind of are increasing the risk for it a little bit. Again, certainly not a reason to not be active and athletic. This is a risk-benefit ratio that is in our favor. We're going to do this, but you have to be careful with how you do it and what you do when. So while pain is exceedingly common, it is not normal. It is not normal to have pain, ladies. When you're dealing with pain, you go, oh, I just need to kind of work through it. Oh, I'm discovering new muscles. You know the difference between pain and a sore muscle, okay? You know that if it feels a little bit uncomfortable after you do a workout that's maybe a little bit different than what you're used to, absolutely, that's normal, and that's something that you can work through. Active recovery is great when there's muscle soreness. However, you know that that's not pain. And when you have real pain, you should not keep exercising in that way. That doesn't mean you don't go to Kaya, show up, but you're going to change what you do that day. So first and foremost, to allow things to heal, you got to have good posture. When the neck is rounded, when the back is rounded and you're in this position, first of all, this is heavy. Okay, this is really heavy. And when it's forward, the neck is not designed to hold it up if it's in front of the body like this. If it's over the shoulders and there's good stability, like the head is over the shoulders, then the neck is built to hold it up. It's when it's out here that there's too much stress here. The head actually gets like 10 pounds heavier for every inch forward that it sits. And it's really common for it to sit like 2 or 3 inches in front of where it should be when people are typing, driving, let alone exercising. So if it's hard for you to hold your head over your shoulders, have somebody take a picture of you and look at you from the side. If it looks like your head is really far in front of your shoulders, we've got some work to do. We need your upper back to be more flexible to allow your neck to come back over, to your head to come back over your shoulders. We need your shoulder blade muscles and the muscles of postural support in your upper back to help you. Again, your training includes that. Your training is designed to help you achieve that. If your neck is actually hurting though, there's a certain things that you should stay away from. One is lifting overhead. Anytime you're trying to lift anything overhead, whether it's tubing or a coffee cup or a medicine ball, any pushing up over your head will recruit these muscles in your neck, especially when they're in pain, and it will make it worse. At least in the short term, it might hurt while you're doing that exercise, or it might hurt, or it might actually make the problem worse. As far as lower back pain goes, the same kind of postural thing with that rounded back is really common. If we sit with bad posture, whether we're driving, eating a meal, watching TV, certainly whenever we're exercising, if you're sitting with rounded posture, it not only affects your lower back, it also affects your upper back. So your whole spine gets in kind of that curved position, which is really hard for it. So lower back pain, if any lower back pain is currently going on, you got to stay away from kettlebell swings primarily. Deadlifts for sure. Any loaded squats and lunges, those aren't going to help either. Because what's happening is the weight that you're holding in your hand as you're doing those exercises is squashing the tissues in your lower back that are most likely causing your problem. The reason I said kettlebell swings first is just because they're faster and the way the load is applied to the spine. Again, they're great exercise and really important for our training, but when your back is hurting, they will not help you. You cannot get the benefit of the exercise if you're already in pain. Same thing with deadlifts. Again, great exercise to protect from back pain, but it has to be done correctly and at the right time. And when you're in pain, is not the right time. So first and foremost, the posture, whether you're just sitting or you're talking about posture like with respect to form during workouts, that's key. That is the biggest deal. You got to avoid lifting overhead if your neck or shoulders are bothering you, and that includes kind of just tension and tightness through your upper back. There's 1,000 things you can do, you just should not lift overhead. When your lower back is hurting, be really careful with your hinging and squatting exercises. But like I said, there's 1,000 things you can do. So your coaches will work with you on finding some stuff that are great modifications. Sometimes ab exercises like sit-ups, V-ups, and that kind of variation where you're lying on the ground, but then stuff is lifting up. That puts a bit more stress on your spine than, for example, a plank exercise. So again, or bridge exercise. It's not that you shouldn't do them. You just got to it's not that you shouldn't work out at all. It's just that you got to kind of pick and choose what works well for you at that time. So just a quick little PSA because I'm concerned about you guys and I'm hoping that you're able to listen to your bodies and find ways that you can still work out when you're in pain. I want you to ask me questions. I want to have a discussion with you guys when there's difficulty. If there's anything else I can do to help, please let me know. If you're likely as not, in each of your communities, there is a team of physical therapists, chiropractors that are ready to help you. The people in your gym probably have experience with somebody great that can help. So ask around, get some advice, listen to your body, and enjoy. Take care. Hope you feel better.